action. You good. Hi everyone, my beautiful people. Welcome back to the meeting room. Now, you guys, we are located 134 New Jersey Avenue in Absecon, New Jersey. So, we would like to thank T.G.I.F.J for bringing this live interview sessions on Mondays. And today we have Jonathan and Hannah Hansleman. So, they got great things to talk about today. Now, if you guys have any questions, any comments, just leave them on the bottom and we'll get it to them and they'll answer them as soon as they can. So, without further ado, here is Joanne Martinez. Bye, guys.
Hi, guys. I feel like I haven't been here in a long time, but I'm glad to be back. And as always, we're going to take a few moments to wait to generate a people out there. So I hope that people are logging in and they're ready. We're going to be discussing today eating, food, healthiness. I know that we love to eat. Well, I don't know about you, but I like to eat. But, it's important that we work on quality of life, because there's this saying that I heard once: we do not live just to eat, but we eat because we need to live. So I think that, this is a real important conversation to have, in a chill type of atmosphere and environment, and just answer regular questions that we're always thinking and wondering about. So without further ado, like Carol said, this is Hannah Hansleman, Jonathan Hansleman.
How are you doing?
Thank you guys for coming on. I know that we've been trying to get you guys on for a while. So I'm really excited for today. I personally know the Hanslemans, but I always follow her and the little things that she puts on Facebook, because she always puts foods that I like. And I thought, there's other people that need to know.
Yeah.
So I want to begin by asking you, because I think that this is important. A lot of times we think that, we always take after our parents. So I want to start by asking you guys, do either of your parents live a healthy lifestyle? And then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, growing up, not really, not so much healthy, but as my family, my sisters and I got older, my mom started learning about health, and now she eats healthy, very healthy, my mom. So, but when I was a teenager, I was very drawn to health. I think it was just God, even though I wasn't really raised in that environment of health. So, so little by little, I would learn by myself, but I wasn't really raised in it. So.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and you definitely weren't.
No, not really.
No.
So my parents pretty much coming from a somewhat, I guess you could say, German background. Their diet is a lot of meat and just carbs and
Potatoes?
Yeah, potatoes, that kind of thing. Cold weather, European stuff. So there was that influence, and then just society, 3 kids, frozen dinners, that kind of stuff. With my dad, we had a tradition of pizza and night rider when my mom was at work.
Nice.
Yeah.
I bet you love that, huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
I still love pizza. Lord.
And I still eat it, but it's the right kind of pizza, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it was funny because growing up I had a sense of eating healthy, and I ate somewhat healthy, but because of working out and running all through high school and all that, I just ate anything and everything. But one of the requirements I asked of the Lord with the wife was, I need somebody that's going to help me eat healthy. So obviously she's been a big influence dramatically.
Wow, so you mean to tell me that God even helps with helping you find a wife with requirements like eating healthy? That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. Wow.
I wish I was that grown up when I got married over 20 years ago. But, it's nice to see young, people being a positive influence, to the people around them. And not only young folk, but older folk as well. So now you guys eat healthy. And I know there's so many different types of healthy eating. What would you say is your main focus?
We try to keep it really simple, like the Garden of Eden, like the plant-based, like fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains. So like to me, like I just always try to eat that. And of course, there's a lot of products out there that says like fat-free and different things like that. But usually it's not healthy. Like you have to really read the labels, and when you read the labels, usually they have like all these ingredients, and like you can't really read them. So be careful. Like stay away from that when you see all these words that you can't pronounce. So stay away from that. So you should go for the things that are most simple. Like if the ingredients are like water and nuts or whatever, like just stick with that. Don't go for all the complicated stuff. So yeah, we try to keep it really simple. So I don't know what else. Yeah.
I like that. That's one of the things I think that when you start thinking or considering eating healthy, I think that's one of the main things. Even with us at home, there's a lot of times that there's things that we want to eat that we're just used to eating, that we enjoy eating. I know when we started, attempting, because at first it's just an attempt. You have no clue. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I know when we began, everything seemed like it was bad for you. And it seemed like it was really unattainable.
Mm-hmm.
I know that one of the things I found, and maybe you could help us with this, is, expense. It's very expensive, I find, to eat healthy. What do you think?
Oh, really? Well, us personally, I don't think it's expensive. Like we go to Produce Junction and we get all our fruits and vegetables there, and that's really cheap actually. And there's a lot of people that eat out a lot, like fast food. Like let's say they go to McDonald's twice a week and they get a meal for like $7. So that's like $14 a week, and if you add that up in a month, that's like $56. So like you could save that $56 and like spend it on the healthier choices at the market. And there's other examples I know you said, like, it's all about priorities too. I think that's what it is too. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I don't have enough money to eat healthy, like, but they're spending money on like coffee coffee from Wawa every day, like when they could save that up and spend it on more healthier things, like within a month.
I guess more precisely to say, I should say, but like the Wawa coffee. Even the small one's like $1.50 now. So if you make your coffee at home, you're probably easily spending $1 a day. So that's $30 in a month that you can be putting towards healthy food. Going to McDonald's, like you said, at Produce Junction, I can go there and buy literally a pillow-sized bag of spinach and 5 pounds of bananas for that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then people spend extra money on like clothes and things like that. So it really is just prioritizing your money. And just really asking God, like, okay, God, what should I spend? What should I not spend? And God will help you with all that. Like, it really isn't too expensive.
Yeah, I think initially that's the same way. Like I said, I thought it's way too expensive. But I think that it's more that there's choices that we prefer not to make. Not that they're not doable, but simply that we don't want to. Mm-hmm. Like, in your family, there's you two. In our family, as you know, there's a lot more. Yeah. But if we were to go out to dinner, like our whole family, we could easily spend, and this is just one evening, we could easily spend $250. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine what we could do with $250? Yeah. We could probably even get really big bags of like almonds and stuff like that, And I specifically say that because we know that almonds, cashews, all that, they're expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they really are.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you go like to Produce Junction. I go to a place in Galloway. But do you guys ever buy organic? I'm kind of curious.
Organic in general?
Yeah, fruits and vegetables.
I mean, it depends. Like Produce Junction, we're not sure if that's all organic. I mean, there's some other stores that we buy organic stuff from, but like.
Yeah, I'd say the answer to that is like Produce Junction, M&S Produce, the place you go to. Those are stores that are good to go to if you are working with a smaller budget. Because they can be a little hit and miss. It's not all labeled organic.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you'll buy something and it's only good for a couple days. Or if you go to a more mainstream store, you could have something that's going to last for 2 weeks. Sometimes I don't know why it lasts that long.
Wow.
But, you know, so it's a little hit and miss.
Yeah.
But if you're working with a budget, that's a tactic you can take.
Yeah, definitely.
So
We definitely always work with a budget. But like some of the things that one of my daughters says all the time, you know, when you find like the strawberries or the blueberries or whatever, you know, like right now it's like blueberry season. Those are one of my favorite berries, and we do a lot of smoothies. So she says all the time, just buy too many and then put them in the freezer. Because a lot of times we buy bags of fruit frozen. I always have a hard time with that just because of the plastic. I'm over the top sometimes. But I agree that, you know, we just have to use what we have a lot more productively or smartly or wisely, however you want to say it. Saving money is important, but, you know, I'm going to have to say that healthy eating is a lot more important. What are some of the reasons that you guys choose to eat healthier?
This is God's temple, of course, and I know God wants us to be healthy in our souls, our minds, spiritually in every area. So, and of course, like we have a lot to do on this earth for ministry. So, like we want to be healthy and we want to be able to keep up with what God's doing. You know, we don't want to be sick or anything. So that's why we take care of our bodies. And
I totally agree. You agree with that, Jonathan?
yeah, I think another reason which I think hits home with a lot of people is almost everybody takes some sort of medication. If we eat healthy, put that little bit extra into actually eating right and healthy, our bodies are healthier. So, you know, and it may not be an instant like, all right, this week I'm going to start eating healthy and next week I'm off the medicine, but it affects your body, it gets it running properly, and a lot of times people are able to get off medicine that way. Like, we've heard a couple of stories, but one girl in particular, she had diabetes, and just from eating healthy, and she went completely vegan. That's not to say everybody has to do that, but she was completely healed of her diabetes.
Yeah,
and it was uncurable form of diabetes.
oh yeah, it was really bad.
Uncurable.
Yeah.
I know that, you know, it's true. I totally agree. I think medication is just the easy way out. I think a lot of times, my mom, she had I want to say it's a gallbladder removed, which caused a lot of trouble with her sugar. Like, it was crazy. And my sister and I, we, you know, started doing research, and we changed the way she eats. And one of the, I think, biggest factors was portion size. And I think that's very encouraging, because a lot of times people just concentrate on portion, but when you're eating healthier, technically you could eat more.
Yeah, that's true actually.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I love green beans.
Yeah.
I put some green beans with some garlic and a little bit of olive oil. I mean, I'll have the whole bag. I'm like, everybody have some first because I'll eat them all. But I say that because, you know, I know that for her in the beginning, it was 2 challenges. Eating healthy, removing a lot of the things. You know, you come from a German background, we come from a Hispanic background, and carbs, like rice, that's our life. Like, if you don't have white rice, you have nothing on your plate. So it was a challenge, cutting, you know, the portions and the things that she eats. But, you know, with time and self-control, because we have to exercise self-control, she is on no type of sugar, insulin type of medication.
Oh, wow.
And it's simply from eating properly. So I definitely agree with that. But tell me, like, how do you choose, like, your recipes? Is it like all complicated? You have to be in the kitchen 35 an hour.
I don't like to cook.
Okay.
Okay, I really don't like to cook. Okay, like
bad, Jonathan.
Like, I will sometimes, like, for Jonathan's sake, 'cause I know he works a lot and everything, but for me, I don't really care. I'm really simple. Like, I'm not fancy or anything. Like, I don't really care about having new recipes and all that. Just give me, like, a smoothie and a couple bars and I'm good or something. Like, I'm just really simple. But, I mean, there's a couple recipes that I use, like I make homemade veggie burgers. Like, I really like veggie burgers, so I have a couple.
Me too.
Yeah, I have a couple recipes with that. I don't know other recipes that I do. That's like the main thing that I do.
So
Different
besides smoothies, okay, like a salad.
I'm obsessed with smoothies, I know.
Yeah, I have a daughter like that. She
I'm
puts
obsessed.
peanut butter and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But like, let's say like a typical meal, right? Jonathan is coming home. He's really hungry. You have to throw something together, but it's got to be yummy too. I
Okay.
just put you on the spot.
I know you did. Wow. Okay. I'll make like rice for him, like beans. Maybe like fried like zucchini or eggplant or something. Of course, like a veggie burger on the side. Wow, you really did put me on the spot. Let me think.
I've seen nice ones.
Wait.
From your guys' background, she introduced me to, which I love. I could eat it all the time. Is plantains and eggs.
How did I know that?
Yeah, plantains and yeah, that's what I
And it's
mean.
easy.
It's really easy. Yeah,
Yes,
plantains and
but I don't know about you. Well, you guys probably use a lot of plátanos, but I seem to stay hungry. Like I would need like 2 whole plátanos to really be full.
Uh-huh.
You know, and not that I need to be, because I really dislike to be eating so much that then you're like,
Yeah.
no. But I like to feel satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
me
saying?
too. Yeah.
We eat like, one of the things that we eat, you know, for filling is like brown rice.
Mm-hmm. The fiber stuff.
Yes, but my mom, she makes just like rice and beans together. And you know that that's hard with brown rice.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you mix it up like you do a
Yeah.
Spanish rice, with the white Spanish rice, that is so hard. But my mom was over and she made the rice with beans mixed together.
Oh, that sounds good.
Some people were like, this is brown rice?
I
Like,
tried
no,
that.
yeah, nobody even, I don't even know what the trick is.
Yeah.
But I know one of the things I always use is garlic. Like, I'm a garlic
I love
fan.
garlic too. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
put that in anything. So I'm just trying to think, what other type of recipes? You know what I heard? Zucchini noodles.
Oh yeah. I heard
You ever
yeah.
tried that?
We haven't tried that yet. But we
I
want
really
to.
wanna
though.
try.
Yeah, we want to try that too.
It seems kind of strange.
Yeah, it does.
But
It looks good,
pasta, you know, pasta is, it almost feels like whatever direction you take is not good.
Makes you really tired.
Yeah.
Eating pasta. Yeah, like drains out your energy.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, we have to come up with something. So I'm really considering I've seen somebody just take one of those peelers
Okay.
and
yeah.
they just peel the way, and I guess you boil it after.
Yeah. We haven't really looked that up.
Yeah.
But
We're
yeah.
probably gonna have to check some stuff
Yeah.
and share the recipes. But
Yeah.
tell me like some of the benefits that you find, like seriously, honestly,
Mhm.
benefits from eating healthy.
I did notice a difference because I suffered with really bad allergies growing up, like really bad, like sinus issues and all that. And I noticed that has gotten a lot better. Like I still deal with it here and there, but I know that's gonna go away. And I'm standing on God's word too. So, and my skin too. Also, I used to have a lot of breakouts and blemishes. I noticed a difference within my skin. I just feel better, like just all together. My hair feels better too and healthier, and it grew longer. And I have more energy too, like, yeah, more energy I would say.
You should run for like 8 miles now.
Yes, I run. I run without stopping. Like, I could run for an hour straight really fast. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm loving it. I'm killing it. I'm like,
I better get my eating right, because I run like
oh my
half
God.
a block, and I'm like, okay, babe, I need a rest. Today we rode our bikes for 4 miles.
Oh yeah.
So that
How
was really
that?
good after
That's
we
good.
worked out. But I have to agree, you know, the skin is like so much better, like my skin. And I noticed, I said that to you when you came in, your skin looks great. But there's something too that I think that is important to remember. Water, we must drink a lot of water.
Definitely.
I think that a lot of times we're eating properly, but still there's toxins in the air. You know, when we're driving in our cars, we're taking in toxins from other vehicles, you know, so on and so forth. So I think that drinking a lot of water is extremely important.
And it helps you keep you fuller too.
You're right.
That with me personally.
Yeah, definitely. So you're one of those people that drinks water before you eat?
Yeah, I usually do. I try that. Yeah.
I have. I wish I had it. I have
One of
this.
those people.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know some people.
Yeah, it helps.
I just recently said, I can't remember who it was, that was fighting because they were gonna still be hungry after dinner. Yep, I remember who it was, but I'm not gonna put on blast. I'm not gonna put you on blast. But she was like, I'm still hungry. She calls me from work. She's like, but I'm still hungry. I'm like, drink some water. Because I think, and this is something that I read, I don't know if you agree with this, but a lot of times your mind is telling your stomach that you're hungry because you're lacking certain vitamins and minerals.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, can you talk to me a little bit about that?
I don't know how I would explain that. Me personally, I find that to be true. Like, the more nutrients and vitamins from like the foods that I eat, the more I get, the less hungry I get too. And I mean, like when you start out, like it takes time. Of course, like when you start eating healthy, like you're not gonna automatically like get full right away. Like sometimes it does takes a while for your body to like restore itself. So, but that is true. Even with water too. Yeah.
You're definitely right. I think that anything that we do that's different than what we're currently doing is going to be a challenge in the beginning.
Yeah.
But, you know, I always encourage people, and one of the things that I think about, my great-grandmother, she passed at 105. And if I show you pictures, you won't believe it.
Oh, wow.
Like,
so
you
cool.
see her skin, you're like, 105, that's impossible.
Oh, wow.
But she mostly ate off the foods of the land, right?
Okay.
And of course water. But I think that it's important for us to realize that however we take care of these, I call them cases, that's the type of longevity, and it's not only living long, but quality. So, you know, I will be lying if I said I'm not interested in staying thin. You know, I would be lying if I would say I'm not interested in, you know, having some bug bites right here, whatever, you know. But I think most importantly, quality of life. Do you guys agree that eating healthy is going to promote, you know, your health in the long run?
Oh yeah, definitely. I do. I believe it. Like, I want to be like 100 years old, 120, and like have a lot of energy, and like I want to run. I want to always run, like forever. Like I do not want to retire on running. Like I want to be like 95 and like running on the street, like, hey, my God. Like I do believe it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not planning to get old.
Yeah.
I do believe that it does help you have more energy as you get older. And,
yeah, definitely. I have to totally agree. I started working out again, like for a few weeks. I've been working out and being more mindful about what I eat, because I find like I've eaten healthy for a while, then we'll go on vacation or something and we fall off, you know. So I'm slowly making all the right, you know, decisions. And let me tell you, I feel so much better.
That's good.
When I get up in the morning, before I'm like, oh, I gotta get up, I'm just so tired. And it wasn't that I was per se sleepy. My body was just so heavy and exhausted. And now it's like, I open my eyes and it's like, okay, I'm ready to get up. You know? That's one of the things that are super beneficial to me. I can't afford to be tired. I got too many things to do.
Oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling.
The whole time you're like dragging through. But is there anything else that you guys would like to share with our audience before we close. I said I would do that. I will give you an opportunity. Jonathan, you look thoughtful.
Yeah, can you say something?
How does I say something, please?
No, I guess the example running through my head. Actually, well, a story example. But the best I've ever felt in my life was actually right after we did a 10-day vegetable fast. And I'm not back there. I'd like to get back there. I'm working on it, but we did vegetables for 10 days. And it was hard. It was very hard.
It was hard.
Which is
Just
why I'm not
vegetables.
doing it at the moment right now. Because,
Yeah.
life can be distracting.
Yeah.
But we got to stay focused on it. But there was actually a point in the fast towards the end, probably around the 7th day or something like that, where I started feeling really sick, like feverish and all that. And I thought it was a fever, just a regular fever, and getting sick. And I had the cold sweats and that whole thing through the night. And it was just awful. I got no sleep. And then it finally broke like over the next day, and I just felt amazing. And I looked into it, and I realized what was happening is I didn't get sick. My body was purging.
Wow.
The detoxing.
Because our bodies can't keep up with the detoxing of our body because we keep putting stuff into it. So when we go on these like vegetable fasts and that kind of, which really ultimately these type of things should be a lifestyle, not just a fast as we call them or diets or whatever. But actually getting to that where it's a lifestyle. And like I couldn't get rid of my energy. Like I just had so much energy after that broke. And honestly, I didn't even have to eat as much because my body was running so efficiently and effectively, I guess you could say, because it had nothing in the way. It could just do what it needed to do. And the way I equate it to is like with a car. A car requires oil and gas. Like the water would be the oil. It lubricates our body, it flushes things, that sort of thing. The gas is the food. If you run out of oil in a car, it's going to break.
Definitely.
You run out of gas in a car, it's going to break. If you put the wrong kind of oil, the wrong kind of gas, it's not going to run right, and it's not going to last as long. So taking care of our bodies, maybe what we put into our bodies, the same thing. If we put the right stuff in, our bodies will work right.
Definitely.
And also the other thing though is that letting a carb sit for a long time is one of the worst things you can do to it. You got to run it. If you run it consistently and in the right manner, it'll last a long time. So we were meant to take in healthy food, but then also use that to exercise our bodies. Actually, I guess adding a story to that, somebody I know, they had an accident when they were younger, and with their spine. And the doctor said, "You're fine for now, but when you get older, you're probably going to start to feel it." And the reason for that is that he was young and in shape, and the way his muscles were, it was holding everything together. But typically, what people do is they get older, they get less active. And the muscles lax, and it gets kind of out of whack, and you see people bend over, and it's really because they're not active, or they're not exercising their body properly. So when you exercise it keeps our body in the way that it's supposed to run. I don't want to keep going on, but your weekend warriors, like they just do stuff on the weekend. They're actually more prone to injury because they're not using their body consistently like that.
So you basically just said get off the sofa, put on the remote, and get to moving.
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And it's just like, I was just saying to someone recently, anything that you stop using stops working properly. If we stop reading, the next time we pick up a book, it's like we gotta work so hard to really get to the flow. The same thing with food, and definitely our bodies. Like, today I was exercising and I was doing this jump up and onto this high thing there. I could not believe that I could do that. Like, I thought it's gonna look so not natural, but I'm getting up here.
Yeah.
You know, it was really empowering and encouraging, you know, to keep this body, because I think they're better than what we think if we care for them properly. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to come. It's kind of refreshing to just talk to regular people about regular life stuff and a regular life way, you know, that we all understand. You know, when I see you guys, I'm like, yes, this is right. You know, you guys look all bright and clean, and you know, your skins are great and stuff. I mean, I think it's really important. You know, if we want these bodies to work properly, that we care for them. So, you know, again, thank you guys for coming. Tell your sister I'm going to be calling her soon. I'm just waiting for a subject.
Okay.
But yeah, I thank you guys for coming. If there's any recipes or anything that you think about, go on to the video and share, you know, recipes, anything that you might have wanted to say that, oh, I should have and I forgot. Put it right down there. Share the video, you know, just to encourage people. You know, do you think that it's ever too late to start eating better and exercising?
No, it's never too late. No, not at all. Nope.
Maybe too young? People should wait till they get older to do that?
Oh no, start when you're young. Yeah, that's the wise decision. Because people, like, they'll be like, oh, why are you eating so healthy? Like, you're young. Like, enjoy it now. Eat whatever you want. I'm like, no, that's bad advice. You gotta start eating healthy when you're young.
Yes.
Because as you get older, it'll be harder.
Yes.
When you want to eat, like, if you want to try to eat healthy when you're older, it's gonna be really hard.
My mom used to say, once a tree grows crooked, it's impossible. I mean, think about it. If you have a tree in your yard that it's big and grown and it's sideways, there's no way that you're going to straighten it out. So get to the eating healthy and exercising. Get off that couch. Put down that remote and go for a walk. You'll feel a lot better. Thank you for tuning in. Just if you have any comments, any questions, put them on the bottom. If Hannah or Jonathan don't get to them, I'll definitely forward it to them. If you have any comments, be nice. You know, we know that eating healthy, it's hard breaking, you know, habits that we're accustomed to. I'm gonna put it nicely, but it's not impossible. I love Oreos and Chips Ahoy, and I love bread, but I prefer to have quality of life. So I encourage you, start looking into it and eating healthier. Enjoy your evening and get yourself a healthy snack. See you guys soon. And before I leave you, GBIMC, God Belongs in My City, is August 26th. We will be meeting on New Jersey Avenue in Atlantic City on the boardwalk. Meet us there. And if you have any questions, go to God Belongs in My City AC, or is it Atlantic City? I'm not sure right now, but it's one or the other. God Belongs in My City AC on Facebook, and all the information will be up there. We'll keep you updated and posted. Again, thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon. Share the video.